Paper, do you think like white people should be able to, verbally disrespect black people and call them the N-word and go as low as speak about their skin color and whatnot, if they're having a back and forth? You think it's like fair game? If I call you a cracker, you feel like you should be able to call me a nigger? Is that how you feel?
Well, I mean, I would say the N word is a little bit more insulting than crack. When people call me a cracker, I don't care. But if you say the N word, it's just like, well, is there a time where I can say like calling somebody the N word is just like not that big of a deal? Or I should say, let me put it like this. Like when you're telling people to shoot pregnant white women in the stomach and kill random white people. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not worse than what those black people said.
Yeah, I don't think there's any time where you should be able to say nigga, bro. You know, like
I don't think there's any time you should encourage, because if I was to say like, hey, you white, you low class white people, instead of like wasting your life, just shoot like black pregnant women in the stomach. Fuck those black women. I mean, and kill black babies and black neighbors. You would say like, whoa, that is like so disgusting. That is like so uncalled for. And to say that like, okay, somebody advocating for that is somehow less, it's not as bad as saying the fucking N-word. It's fucking retarded.
yeah, listen, somebody,
Just blame them as much as you blame me. That's all. The only thing I'd ask for the black community is I will not blame you for how you react. If I was to say the exact same shit to black people and say you should fucking, kill innocent black people, like that is fucking, like, it's insane. I don't advocate for violence against people based on their fucking skin color. I don't even advocate for the mistreatment of people based on their skin color. But there are people that do, that are both white and black. And okay, I lost my cool. There's somebody who's just like saying like very mean, violent shit about people who cannot defend themselves, like fucking kids and pregnant women. And then you saw a white man react. He slipped up. He said the N-word. Oh, now we can make him fucking content. Amazing. I fucked up. That was my problem. And I get it. And that's why I don't use the N-word anymore, because it's going to only be weaponized against me. And of course, that was the one time I used the fucking N-word.
Yeah, Paper.
Wait,
Paper.
so hold on. Real quick. Hold on. Sam, let me ask this thing a question. Bro,
now you can't come back
why have
at all? Yo, if you're a manager and you're in the audience, just take away his power, yo. So you can't come back up. Stupid ass nigga, man. I don't fucking understand what's wrong with these cats, bro. You tell them some shit, they don't fucking listen. I told you get the fuck down. The fuck you think that mean, bro? Get the fuck down. Talking about one moment, I got one question. Are you stupid? Fuck your question, bro. Hold on. Let me make sure you can't even come back up all night. I don't know what these niggas be drinking, but they be stupid, bro. Hold on. What's his name again? Tevi? I'll find this nigga. Hold on. You can't give niggas second chances because they're still gonna be retarded. All right. Now, Tevi, tomorrow you get your powers back. Today you sit in the fucking audience, nigga. Coming up here asking questions. Who the fuck told you can ask questions, bro? Yeah, it's the liquor. Nigga he feeling himself. He thought he was Beto, sitting up here comfortable, motherfucker. Like, who the fuck?
Are you from the Caribbean?
Have I been to the Caribbean?
No, are you from the Caribbean or Africa?
I'm from Ghana.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're dark skinned. I'm just saying.
Go on camera.
Go
on camera.
Actually, like,
go on camera.
All right. So, yeah, I'll get on camera. So I'm just curious. Do you speak Ashanti or?
Hey, yo, who's these people, bro?
Well, no, I'm just curious. No, I've actually had for whatever reason, like most of the Africans I've met from Nigeria and Ghana tend to be like sick, and by successful I mean like both educated and in their career attainment and so forth. They tend to do well. So nothing against Ghana. So I'm just saying.
Yo. Let me tell this. Some of y'all in the chat understand, and some of y'all don't. This is called pure dick riding, bro. And some of y'all don't see this shit. First off, bro, I speak tree, bro. Okay, like it's not called Ashanti what I speak. Okay, but okay, you've been around some Africans, some Caribbean people, whatever it is.
I'm not an expert on Africa by any means. So whatever it's called, you're dude. I don't know.
Yeah, Pepe. My whole thing with you, bro, is that like I know you come from Clubhouse, and I know on Clubhouse, motherfuckers would disrespect you and disrespect your race, but don't utilize that opportunity to show people how racist you are internally, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, it's gonna be more so weaponized against you, and you're gonna be turned into content, you know. Whereas you gonna say, well, he said, oh, she said some shit about me being white, so I call them a nigga, or I call them this, or I disrespect their hair texture. But in the large scale, in the public space, you're gonna be in the wrong, bro, because the skin color that you share dominates the world, bro. You know that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like white people oppress black people, not just in America. It's in Africa. You know, you go to the Caribbean, you go to DR, you go to Haiti, you see the difference between Haiti and DR, and you could tell the investment is going in the DR and it's not going where the black people are, which is in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? So you know wherever you go, there's white dominance. So it's like y'all already operating with white dominance. All niggas got left is to talk shit, bro. And y'all want to have that too? You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's like all niggas have is to talk fucking shit. Hold on. What's Judas? I see you. What's the fucking lie? Tell me what the lie is, bro. If I lie, where's the lie? I'm put in the chat what the lie is, bro. So it's like, bro, just relax, man. Like for real, Pepe. Like I see you on the camera. You know, we having a back and forth. I think you can have a decent back and forth. I think you can probably even debate people, bro. Don't be consumed with anger towards black people, bro. Because you know you're showing us that you racist, bro, and then you would say you're not racist. But I bet you if we take all the recordings of all the things you said about black people, it's gonna sound very egregious, bro. I'm sure your mom is not gonna want to hear that. Your pops, your girlfriend, like other people around you, are they anti-black, bro?
They're not. I would say that like on a social media app though, you get people that say things that are very unpopular. They get to be a lot more racist, just mean overall. When it comes to black people in real life, you know, I grew up in mainly Arizona. There, you know, we have a small population of black people. I've had black friends. I had a black friend that lived with me when I was like 16, and you know, the whole thing between black and white and all of that wasn't a big deal, but on here, all of a sudden, it's like a big deal. It's everything, and I see like the disrespect that a lot of black people will have towards white people, and I will troll them by basically, and so that's kind of like how I made a name for myself on Clubhouse. So when I first joined, you know, you would have some black spaces where they were very prejudiced against white people, and they would treat them poorly in their rooms. And then so I would have rooms that had narratives that were different from theirs, and my points would basically my opinion differed from theirs. And it was generally they were fair spaces, but like when I would notice that some of the moderators from the rooms that were very hostile towards white people, I would treat them the same way they treated us. In other words, like you heard that white queen speaking, like stay on mute, even if she interrupted him. Like I would just play these stupid games they would play, but I would always point them out, like, hey, you know what? That's not very fair. It wasn't nice. It's not actually a conversation now, is it? And it pissed a lot of fucking people off in the Black community. And I understand, like, because when I was on Discord before I came on to Clubhouse, I was in rooms with actual neo-Nazis, white nationalists, people that, I guess you could say Muslim people that believed in Sharia law, all kinds of like weird people that had very strict beliefs. And to me, it's kind of like I understood how they work. But like when it comes to the very racist white people, I saw the racist Black people on Clubhouse as being almost a spitting image. And so it's like talking to them was just like talking to the jihadists, the white nationalists and so forth. And so like me, I would troll them because they to them, in a lot of ways, I felt like they were very unreasonable, and they really hate double standards, or I should say they love it. Well, I should say, yeah, they do hate double standards. Basically, they think they should be able to do whatever they want, but they can't do anything to anybody else.
Do you consider yourself to be pro-white?
Well, I mean, I'm proud to be white. I like. I'm not ashamed of my heritage. I like my heritage. I think that in a lot of ways, I'm more proud of my heritage than other people's heritage. I'm of French descent. It's not that I think other people are inferior. I just like I cherish my particular background, and I think that like okay, so you're somebody from Ghana. Maybe you really cherish your background. That's your people. It doesn't mean that I have to hate other people. It's just my people. And of course, since you're from Ghana, you might look at other Black people and say like, those are also my people. I kind of look at whites the same way. I'm not making a claim that like one group is better than the other, but it's just like, okay, I mean, these are my people. That's what feels kind of at home to me. But there's no reason to hate another group of people.
Do you think white people, which will be your people, should work hard to maintain dominance over all other races in the world?
It's a tricky question. So I think that all groups of people, all races of people, unfortunately, do race to be dominant. Now, I'm somebody who was against slavery, against colonization. Me personally, I'm somebody who's more of a nationalist that does not wish to have a global hegemony over other groups of people. I don't think that we should forcefully try to influence other ethnic or racial groups to be more like us. I think that if you actually value true diversity, you have to value the differences that we have between each other, and you should not wish to change other groups to be more like us. And I think that America has unfortunately done that through a large part of its history, and so is the West. And I do think it's that's the erasure of cultures. Like, I do think that Africans should be allowed to be Africans, Asians should be allowed to be Asians, and whatever.
What do you feel like white people are not allowed to be white?
Well, I feel like they can, but you often hear like the term "white people have no culture," right?
Yeah.
But if you were to look at if you were to look at I don't know, let's just say Europe, like where it's all white people, you know, at least up until recently. The Italian, French, German, Dutch, Greek, whatever the fuck, they all have their very own distinct cultures. Like,
yeah.
And they're kind of told now that, like, okay, well, you know, to be that means nothing. You can be black and Greek, you can be black and French, you can whatever, but it's just like, all right, I mean, I guess a citizen, but they have their own culture. Like in Ghana, would they accept somebody who looks like me as being, you know, somebody? What is it? What is the term if you're Ghanaian?
So let me,
it's Ghanaian,
so
right?
Let me try to understand what you're saying. So you're saying if a black person is born in France, he should not be allowed to say he's French. Like the white person should be able to be French, but the black person should be wherever his mother is from. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I would say that if you're not of French ancestry, I mean, you could say you're a French national and so forth, but we also have to separate that and say, like, okay, somebody of French ancestry, where some, like, for example, if I was to move to Ghana and I was to become a citizen, I don't know if they like what your immigration laws are like. At the end of the day, I would think in Ghana, most of them would say, like, and I don't know if you have what different ethnic groups or whatever you guys have there. I don't know, because like I said, I don't know much about Africa.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure if I had to guess, they would say, like, well, you're Ghanaian, but I mean, like, what are you? I mean, because visibly I don't look like somebody from Ghana. And so let me ask you this. So if you were to see Ghana, and every year it was to become more, there were more Mexicans, Chinese, whatever, Latin Americans, Southern Asians, Europeans that were to come there, and they would all say they're Ghanaian. Would you think that's kind of like, in a way, a erasure of Ghana?
So basically, that's where I'm trying to ask you. Is that how you feel about like Europe and America? You feel like, you know, people move here or they're born here, but they're not white, but then they say they're Americans. You think all of that is a erasure of the white race? Is that what you're saying? Like, let's be honest, bro.
Well, sure. So I would say it's much different when you look at the United States and the New World. When I would speak of Europe, the reason why it is different is because you have countries which are the ancestral homelands of those people. Like, these are people that are quote unquote indigenous to those areas.
Who are Caucasian, right? Who are Caucasian
to Europe?
Yes, Caucasian to Europe, like they're indigenous Caucasian Europeans.
Yeah,
and you're saying the new people, like, who are coming in, who get to say they're French or they German or they English. You are saying they should have a distinction. There should be a delineation. That's what you're saying, no?
In a way, I think that there should be, yeah.
Yo, Pepe, speak what you feel, bro. Speak what you feel, because I know you have.
Well, no, but I'm telling you, okay. So, like,
so how?
Okay,
how
so we can look
how
at.
Would you want to see that separation? Because I don't think those people who are black and French, or they Arabic and French, I don't think they're trying to be white. So how is that affected?
No, I don't think they are. I don't think they are, and that's precisely the reason why they probably shouldn't come to France. And so
Oh, so they shouldn't go to France.
If you're asking me personally, yeah, they probably shouldn't go to France. Yeah.
So Paper, now I'm gonna ask you a real question, and I want you to be direct. Do you think France should just be occupied by white people, the indigenous white French people?
I mean, if I had my way, preferably, I think that you would want it to be not just white people, but primarily French white people. I mean, but here's the thing: is I have the same standard across the board. If you look at the different people in Ghana, I don't know if you had the Bantu or people from other parts of Africa were to come into Ghana, that they should repopulate. The longstanding majority population Ghana as well. I wouldn't want Germany to replace the French either.
Okay. So Pepe, is the laws, right? If the U.S. does not open its border, most immigrants can't come in here, right? Like the U.S. allows immigration. I'm sure the French,
but we're a nation of immigrants.
Okay,
but when you talk about the United States, it's a much different